bitch look like Avery, but she don't love me, she too scary.
Hey dreamers, it's your girl Abriannag, CEO of Candles on 103rd. Welcome or welcome back to the channel. Okay guys, so today's video is going to be the 5 tools that I just cannot run my business without. Like, I need these tools. These are tools that I've been using since the beginning of my business. I've been in business for almost 3 years now, so these, I know for sure, these are tools that I just cannot survive without. So if you're interested in seeing and would also like to learn some great tools for your small business, then please keep on watching. Okay, so the first tool that I absolutely need to have for my business is Canva. Okay, I use Canva for absolutely all of my designing. So all my labels, all my social media posts, all my stickers that I use for packaging, all my thank you cards, my business cards, every single thing that has to do with designing, I use Canva. And I don't know what, and it's because it's so easy to use. I don't know what else I could use that I will be able to get the same results. I also make all my thumbnails with Canva, so I use it for designing everything. It's the best tool, and I have the pro version. I feel like I've talked about this briefly when I was talking or teaching you guys how to print your labels at home. So Canva is great, especially when you have the pro version, because it comes with all the, you know, extra bits and bobs that I think just makes the user experience a lot easier and smoother. So I 100% recommend Canva. I would say if you're not as like design savvy, I wouldn't say tech savvy because it's not super intricate or hard to use. I feel like the level just obviously depends on your experience. If you're a beginner, you'll be able to get, you know, like you'll be able to do beginner things. Yeah, but if you're not so design savvy, I would say to have someone else, and ignore my broken nail, thanks. I would say to find someone else to do it for you. Like, I make all my mom's thumbnails so as well, so yeah, that is the tool that I need it. I love it, and it comes in handy. Canva. Yeah. Let's go on to number 2. Okay, so the next tool that I absolutely just cannot run my business without is Inventora. Okay, I started using Inventora, I want to say at the 1.5 year mark, around there, because I realized that I started to accumulate a lot of supplies. And this is honestly, it started from the testing phase, like before I even launched my business. But once I actually launched, and I realized that like I was buying fragrance oils, whether they were to test or just keep obviously replenishing stock, fragrance oils, wicks, jars, it's a lot to keep, what's the word, keep count of. That's not the word I'm looking for, but it's the best thing I can use right now. It's not what was I saying? Anyway, eventually you start to lose track of all the things that you have, and the best thing about Inventora is the fact that you can run productions in there, which I don't think I included in my little screen recording. So you basically have to, once you input all of your materials, then you input your products, and you calculate how much of each of your materials go into each product. And then when you are gonna batch make, and say you're gonna make 6 candles and you run it in the production, it will automatically pull all the materials that you used from what you have and calculate it for you, so you know automatically I used 6 of this. I use 19 pounds of this, you know, like stuff like that. So it's honestly a lifesaver, because could you imagine having to keep mental note of how much wax is left? And it's like, I got I know one slab is 11 pounds. So, but it's like, I don't necessarily know how much I'm cutting off when I'm gonna melt it and all that stuff. So it's nice that it calculates it for me already and deducts what I use from what I had. So that's honestly just one of the many great things that are included on the website. But the production run is my favorite. You can do categories, stock level. You can let them know the minimum amount of stock that you would like to have of each thing, and it would like let you know like you need to order. It's so good when you can also integrate all the places that you get supplies from, and basically put in your receipt of how much everything costs, and it will calculate. Like, listen, it does all the hard work for you when it comes to keeping track of inventory and the numbers. It's great, and I highly recommend it. I could talk about it all day, but I don't want to make this video too long. So that is the second tool that I just absolutely can't run my business without. Okay, so the third tool that I absolutely cannot run my business without is CapCut. Yes, CapCut. I love CapCut for editing all my short form content. It makes editing a breeze. I will say I am using the free version, but I feel like it would benefit me a lot more if I had the standard, or not standard, the next one up or the next two up, where like it unlocks a lot more tools, because I really do use it. I use it, like I said, for my videos, and I also use it for my mom's videos. So it's just clutch. It's easy. I've been editing for many years now, so the, what is it called? The interface or whatever is like super easy to me. So I just like it, love it, because I just upload my clips, cut them down, do what I need to do. Like I said, I'm only using the free version, so I don't have access to like everything, but I do what I can with what I got. And I will eventually like to upgrade. I love CapCut. If you are just a little bit tech savvy, beginner level, it's a great app to use for your short form content, and I recommend it to anybody who wants, you know, the easiest, quickest way to edit their videos. So that is the third tool that I absolutely cannot run my business without. The next tool that I absolutely cannot run my business without is my printer. My brother printer. It is underneath my desk, and I will not be moving the camera to show y'all, but I've shown y'all in my previous video. I can't stop itching my eye. I will put it in the cards. I think I know how to do that, so that you guys can go watch that video if you want to learn how to print your own labels at home. I will put it on the screen somewhere so you can click on it, because it's actually a very informative video, and it's good if you're trying to save money and do things on your own as a small business owner, budget friendly, and be budget friendly. Wow. So I would honestly recommend anybody who wants to print their own labels, stickers, anything like that at home to watch that video. So I will put it up here for you guys to click on. But my printer, honestly, I've had it since the beginning of my business. It's great. Longevity. It still prints great. I still love the subscription where the ink just comes on its own, and all of my labels, stickers, everything come out vivid, colorful. It's just great quality. It's a great quality printer, and it's honestly only like 120 bucks, and I got it when it first came out. So I recommend, if you're looking to print at home, print anything at home, that is the printer. I would say the only downside, like I've mentioned in that video, is that it prints hella slow. Like regular paper printing, it's fast, but like printing on the glossy paper, it takes a little minute. So if you are somebody who's like I said, it's good for beginners. If you're just printing a few labels here and there, or maybe you do have a good little volume of orders or things to print or whatever, or products, I would just recommend printing in advance. Like set a day where you're just printing things out so that you don't have to do it at the same time as you're doing other things, if that makes sense. So I definitely recommend it. It's great, and I've had no problems with it. Any problem that I have had with it, I've been able to solve it myself. So yeah, it's a great product, and I 100% recommend it. And I can't run my business, I literally can't run my business without it. I print all my beautiful labels from there after designing them on Canva, and it's never failed me yet. Knock on wood. Yeah. So that is the fourth tool that I just absolutely cannot run my business without. Okay guys, so the fifth and final tool that I just cannot run my business without is my wax melter. Woo! So as you guys know, I upgraded my wax melter recently, and honestly, it's been a game changer. It's been a lifesaver, and I love it. I've been using a wax melter. Well, when I first started, I was on the stove, and then I got me a little one. You guys know which one. And then I upgraded to this one, and it's a time saver. I can make more. It holds more wax, so I can make more candles, and it's been doing pretty good. I think I've had it for about I want to say like 3 months now. If this is what, July? I think I got it back in March or April. So about 4-ish months. January, March. I feel like I bought it in March. So about 4 months I've had it, and no complaints at all so far. Like I think I've mentioned before, it has a little bit of like a learning curve as in terms of the temperature, but I think I pretty much picked up on it, and it's been a breeze to work with, and it's very convenient. And like I said, I love that it's bigger, holds more wax, and I can make more candles without having to add in more wax to melt, because sometimes you just want to keep going, you know? So yeah, y'all, those are the 5 tools that I just absolutely cannot run my business without, because all of them hold a level of importance. Obviously, they all have a job, and they're all things that I do by myself. So, or they're all tools that I need to run this business by myself, basically. Like, of course I can get a video editor, and of course I can get a what's the word? Something designer. Why can't I think of the word? Of course I can get somebody to design my labels and do all that stuff. But I'm just a person where if I can do it myself, I will. I am Miss DIY with everything. When it comes to my hair, my nails, my lashes, everything, I will DIY it all. If I can do it, I will do it myself. I don't care. Like, and it's not even like being cheap or not having no, it's just like sometimes people don't see the vision how you do, and only you can execute it the way that you want it done. And as somebody like me, I'm trying not to call myself, I was about to say as a perfectionist, but I'm trying not to call myself a perfectionist anymore, because I feel like perfectionism leads to procrastination with me. Like, if I'm trying to make something perfect, I tend to put it off more and more and more and more, versus just trying to execute it, get it done, and get it out as it is, you know? Like, there's only so much times that you can edit something or fix something before you put it out, you know? So I just feel like I stay away from the word perfectionism now and calling myself a perfectionist, because it slows me down and it prevents me from putting out things as they are, and it just keeps me in a constant loop. Like, oh, it needs to be perfect. No, if it needs to be perfect, it will never go out. And a lot of the times your perfect is still not perfect. It's still not it's still not perfect. It's still an attempt at you trying to put out what it is that you saw in your mind. And who is gonna know whether you did that thing perfect or not if it's your original idea? You know what I'm saying? Like, only you know whether something is complete or if it's perfect. No one else will know. So that's just that. That's my little tidbit right now. What the hell? Just got the text from the man who picking up my air fryer. But yeah, y'all, stop saying you're a perfectionist. I'm done saying I'm a perfectionist. I just want to be a doer. I just want to just like have an idea, like try to execute it and just put it out as it is. I'm done trying to put every single idea I have through trial and error, because a lot of the times the longer I put off putting things out is when I experience like the least amount of what's the word, like reward. Like, it's obvious, it's always tends to be like the most disappointing outcome. If that, I don't know if that makes sense, but a lot of the times when I just create, get it done and put it out, I receive a lot more satisfaction and reward versus something that I worked long and hard at. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give me a big juicy thumbs up. Comment down below anything that you have to say, and don't forget to subscribe only if you want to. I would absolutely love to have you guys here, and I will see you guys in my next one.